I'm bringing back Review Day Tuesday with a twist. Before the hiatus, I updated once a week every Tuesday for Review Day Tuesday. Now I'm just going to make it every other week. Why? I just have a lot of shit going on right now, man. Like, a lot. And next year's gonna be super duper busy too, so I'm just gonna keep this feature to once every other week and go from there. If I have to go on hiatus again, I'll be sure to let you know. But right now, I'm just gonna keep it every other week and update as consistently as I possibly can. With that said, I am going to talk really quickly about today's feature, Heart of Darkmeat by Nick Catsby and Molly Apperson. I got this book at UMACon this year, and they were in the Artist Alley portion. When I went over to their booth, they had a couple other comics in their selection, but this one popped out to me the most, especially with their pitch for it, because they basically pitched it as this secret agent lady is part of the USDA, and she has to fight a super mutant chicken. And really, that's about it for this story. It's a little self-contained feature. It was self-published, and it is quite silly. They also mentioned that there were a lot of puns in it, and oh my god, they were not wrong. The very beginning portions of it, Agent Miranda Cleveland gets a phone call from her boss, and he's like, I have a top secret mission for you. I need you to come in ASAP. And she's like, okay, sweet, click. And he just hangs up the phone and goes, well, she's certainly no chicken. There's a lot of groaners like that in this thing. Like, at one point, as she's investigating this super mutant chicken that has gotten loose, she finds out that this super mutant chicken has been starting up a cult, and his cult has some very fanatical followers that leave graffiti on brick walls and alleyways, which she calls Chicken Scratch. And then there are some gang-related fights that happen, which she calls brutal beakings, resulting in the victims being henpecked. You know, I like puns, but at the same time, saying these out loud, it makes me realize how kind of silly that they are. With that said, the writing for this is pretty solid, even with the puns, or maybe because of the puns, depending on your point of view and how you feel about them. With that said, I'm glad that it was a short, self-contained story. There were actually a couple of jokes that were not placed into the book that they mentioned at the very end in the thank you section, including choking the chicken. That joke wasn't used in this! How was it not used in this? Like, okay, I'm gonna spoil it a little bit for you. The killing blow that she uses to kill this super mutant chicken is by using a shovel against it. Why? Why would you do that? You were set up to choke the chicken at the end. Why didn't you take advantage of that? That would have been hilarious. I guess they wanted to make this book all ages. I don't know. But I feel like it was a lost opportunity for a great joke. All in all, it's fairly decent. The art is hit and miss, although I will say that there is a really strong eye for composition on all of the comic pages. I would say probably this page is super effective in terms of composition. It's super basic, but it works. Super readable, super legible. For a self-published independent comic book, it's actually really nicely done. I highly recommend it. Even though they totally missed the chance to have the choke the chicken joke at the end. Lost opportunity, guys. If you want to be able to get the book yourself, their website is down in the description. Be sure to check it out. I will update again in a couple of weeks from now. I'm going to try to do another poem for troubled times in the interim between this review and the next one. We'll see how that goes. So that is all for now. We'll see which comics I review next time because I have an enormous stack of them to talk about. Here's a brief look at them. Tell me which ones you want me to review. Thanks for watching. You are awesome.